Welcome everybody to the last round of the 2025 King of the Lake. We'll be watching round 5 back 9. So if you're just joining us and you didn't see the front, make sure you go over and watch the front 9. But here we got what is this, hole 90 through 99?
Yep.
Long weekend for these guys, 5th round, dragon layout. So they're playing an extended version of Bijou. And yeah, Trav, what were your impressions of the front 9?
Man, I thought these guys played pretty well. I really like the layout so far. I think it's playing smooth. You can see here the other 4 courses these guys played over the last 2 days. Round 1 and 2 were played Friday, 3 and 4 yesterday, and here we are today on the final round. These guys are tired.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing this in elevation about 6,200 feet to 6,500 feet, I would think.
So Tristan's hanging on to his first place. I think he's probably got 1 or 2 strokes over Mike Sale right now. And then we got a little bit of a gap for the other 3 guys on the card.
Tristan was bogey free there on the front.
Yeah, Jedd had a couple hiccups on his round, but you know, he's a good player. I don't think this is over for everybody yet. This back 9 is really going to challenge everybody.
What do you think, Bryan? Are we going to see a bogey-free round?
I put a bet down for it.
We got 2 guys that are still bogey-free going into the back 9. So
one of them can be my hero.
Bailey, pull it together.
Bailey with the 5er on the front. I think that's hot round so far.
Yeah, we're seeing some good scores on this card.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack and Logan. You guys shot 6. Well done. But this back 9's tough. This back 9 has a lot of teeth. Got continuing the par 4 trend. And yeah, they're going to really have to earn it. And it should be exciting coming down to the stretch. So here we got hole 10, par 4 downhill. These guys, I think there's a Mando, so they want to stay left but work their way to the right. And that is not it.
Yeah.
I think his bogey-free round might be coming to a screeching halt.
Completely yorked.
He might be able to save it from that drop zone. We'll see.
And this hole's supposed to have 2 Mandos, but we found out in the middle of the round that somebody had torn it down. So we had to notify everybody.
Tore down that second Mando sign down by the basket. So
it is pretty far down there and hard to tell if you pass the Mando or not. So
if that drifted right past that tree, he was looking good.
We haven't seen an ideal landing zone yet here.
So this dragon layout, Bryan, this is the first time, to my knowledge, that it's been played in, I don't know, well over a decade. Do you know any history about this?
I've only heard like rumors about it happening. I've never heard an associated year or anything like that at all.
I know, James, you know, you've been around the Sierra Tahoe series and South Lake Tahoe a long time. So do you know anything about this?
I remember the dragon layout when we played 2011 when Beaver State was a national tour event. And, you know, I can't even remember 2012, the next year, what the format was.
Beaver State or King of the Lake?
King of the Lake, I'm sorry.
King of the Lake, yeah.
King of the Lake was a national tour in 2011, and we played the dragon layout then. But recently after that, they switched the order of the courses, and so they stopped using the dragon layout. So I'd have to brush up on my history to really dial in the date when...
We're having a rough hole here as a group. I don't know if anybody is in position for birdie here.
Yeah, so in the past, you know, King of the Lake has finished at incline, or not incline, I'm sorry, at Vista, Tahoe Vista in North Lake Tahoe. And this is the first year, to my knowledge, that we've finished here in South Lake. The first 2 rounds were in North Lake Tahoe, and then we made our way for the last 3 to be down here in South Lake, which was such a nice transition.
Yeah, this is kind of throwing it back to the start of the King of the Lake. So I think the feedback was positive from everybody. I think it flows well, and I think, you know, we're on the right track to bringing this back to a premium event again.
Yeah, speaking of premium, we got to give them big shout out. Premium Discs. These guys did a ton of work. Jason and Nate put in a ton of effort for the caddy book, helping design this dragon layout. They set up the whole players party on Saturday night, which turned out, I mean, Bryan.
Yeah, they did a trophy, they did an AM script payout. This event would not have happened without Premium. They're huge supporters of the community, and yeah, man, big shout out to Premium.
Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff down here in South Lake Tahoe. Go check out their store. It's right down the street from Bijou, about 15 minutes from Zephyr. Get a chance. They've got some sweet swag, great discs, some cool Tahoe kind of specialized stamped discs that are really cool to take home.
We had some premium clanks on that basket there from these guys. That was...
Let's move on. This one's Bijou hole 17. We're forcing this down the middle gap here. So this is a pretty tight gap. On camera, you know, is a great angle to show how tight that is. What do you think, 15 to 20 feet wide?
Yeah, these guys are not showing us the gap. They're getting through, and they're very glad to get through. But the gap is in between where those first two shots went.
Roller.
Wow, another roller out of Guy.
Did you put like a bounty out, Bryan? Whoever throws the most rollers gets a prize?
Nah, it's how many bounces you can bounce off the ground, man.
There it is. There's the straight gap. That's what everyone else was trying to do right there. That's going to leave him with a pretty short approach for the birdie.
That was great.
Yeah, 491. This hole plays a lot further than that.
The low ceiling makes it hard to get down there. The trees in the way, everything. But Bailey did a nice job.
Yeah, getting out into that open there is going to be a good spot to be. Guy's kind of fighting that right side. It's tucked in that gap. Again, this fairway kind of narrows down as it gets closer to the basket.
Here we go.
Just showing us how to get it on the circle.
Yeah, that's going to be a tester. I have a feeling these guys are really wanting to put some of these approaches into the bullseye.
That's a little short.
Pretty short there for Bailey. He had a wide open lane there too. A little more crowded on this right side, but with that forehand, I think he made pretty good work of it.
Mike likes that Annie flick. He goes to that knee and he goes to that Annie flick quite a bit.
Ooh,
Tickle,
close.
tickle.
Close.
This is Jedd for 3.
All right, yes. Last hole was all cage. Now we got all bands. Somebody make the correction.
This is like the African drum circle.
Come on, Tristan.
There's a
That's
sweet
somebody who
sound.
wants to win.
There we go.
Knock down. Stack him. Oh, boy. Yeah, he wanted to put that upshot closer. I'm surprised he was that far away.
Good hole there from Bailey.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a hole where if you have a good tee shot, you want to earn that birdie, and Bailey did a good job of that.
And it's really easy to miss this last gap that comes down the corridor. You can throw it long, it can be short. You got to be right in the right
Big
spot.
spit out for Mike.
That basket looks real small right now for Mike.
That's a 2-stroke swing there.
Yeah, that's not how you make strokes on the leader right there.
Last tap out here. We're going on to hole 12 on the Dragon layout. This is hole 18 at Bijou. This has many different pin positions, and we're going to the long.
This is a fun one. This is, I think, considered a par 5 by some, par 4 for the pros.
I think in this case it should be a par 4.
It's another one, yeah. 2 great shots will get you a birdie look. You want to sort of go over those bushes and then slowly or work your way to the left. I think this fade out is not going to be friendly.
Yeah, you'll want to be left of that about 50 feet.
This is playing about par, 4.14.
So these backhand guys are trying to go straight over the bush, just like Bailey's doing. Limit the hyzer finish. That took a soft skip, so he's going to be looking, I think, straight at the basket from there, probably 350 or so.
Yeah, back-to-back good drives here.
I really like watching this Jedd guy throw. He's got a good swing.
Yeah, he does. He's a solid player.
I think Tristan and Bailey have both taken bogeys, so we can kiss that bogey-free goodbye.
Good skip there by Guy to get out in the open.
Sidearm seems a little ambitious for me. These guys definitely didn't make it look convincing.
This is tough and back here. This is a tough angle.
Yeah, he's got that alley. He's lined up, but he's probably a good 400 feet away with the low ceiling. So
The basket is up against those aspen trees, as you're
You
seeing.
got a roller.
Another roller.
Is he going to stand this up?
That's amazing.
wow.
Wow, Mike.
Whoa.
Oh my. Get it to stop.
Dang.
Yeah, he's happy with that.
Wow, good flick here. Ugh. I think it's nice to him.
So if you finish a little too far left off the tee, you're left with this kind of hyzer flip up, tricky shot. He looks to have managed it pretty well, maybe shallow C2.
Little high there. It's a low ceiling, and it's tough to get it underneath that.
It's a common challenge out here on the Dragon layout. A lot of these par 4s, you're left with low ceiling second shots. Distance isn't always huge, but does not make the shot easy when you got to keep it 8 feet off the ground. Guy's pretty frustrated there. He kind of let 2 up shots get away from him. It's well done for Bailey.
This is about the point in the round where the fatigue starts to set in. It's a hot weekend in Tahoe. You're about 80 degrees this weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, I imagine most of these players in the final round hit some sort of wall on some part of the course.
Yeah, it was hot out there, man. And these guys are, like you said, like 93, 94 holes into it at this point.
Hey, their putters are waking up, though.
Yeah, they are. Look at that.
If I was these guys right now, I'd be thinking about 2 things. A burrito and jumping in that lake.
Yeah. Which one first?
Oof. That's a tough choice. Maybe lake, then burrito. Really work up that appetite.
But the
Lake is
burrito
awesome.
can make you float, man.
You gotta wait half hour, you know?
Yeah. It only takes me about 4 minutes to eat the burrito, so then what am I doing for the next 26 minutes? This is one of my favorite holes.
Yeah, this is a sweet gap off the pad. Working a little bit left there. It has a ceiling and a floor, which is rare for a drive.
Yeah, it kind of bushes make an L shape right there, and if Mikey had a little more hyzer on this, that would be kind of the dream shot. We saw Jedd leak his a little left. But really, object one is just make that L and then finish a little bit left, and you'll be set up with
What a forehand.
an approach at par. That was fantastic.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was great. You're gonna like that.
There's your landing zone right there.
This one's great, right?
Yeah,
You're
it
getting
looks-
a little left. That's gonna be money.
Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
he was
that's
stoked
perfect.
as soon as he let it go. He knew nothing was getting in the way of that shot. That's a
Ooh,
little
that's-
high,
Oh, he gets lucky.
but it fights through.
You know, we like a little luck out here.
Oof.
So this one's playing all the way back. There's a bike path in the background. And,
Jedd was trying to throw a pitch, I think.
this plays to an old position on hole 22. They don't use the sleeve anymore because it's dangerous with this bike path, but
This is
they
probably
left
like
it in
320.
place.
Yeah, they're looking at about 300 feet to this basket from those drives. A couple trees in the way. This is a hole you want to get a look at birdie, but, you know, there's still some defense, and as Jedd showed you, if you don't execute your tee shot, you're going to be scrambling.
These guardian trees are about 60 shy of the basket, so you really want to drive
This looks
through.
great.
Ooh, good shot from Bailey.
That's that edge of bullseye range we haven't seen a whole lot of today, so he's going to be really liking that. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Tough break
guy
there.
wants that back.
Where are we?
I think Jedd was out there to the right a little bit. He's pitching out.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
He
Is it?
moved forward.
That's a tester.
Yeah, at 503 feet, you know, you're like, oh, this is and it's short par 4, right? But
Well,
realistically,
from the
that-
pad, it's probably sitting at like, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock to your left.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
perfect
pretty
tee
significant
shots.
Angle.
You're really only pushing 375, 350 off the tee, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's dicey out there.
unable to find some chains. That's going to be an unfortunate bogey for Jedd. Oh, boy.
Those putters falling short again.
I think it's the altitude or the 99 holes or the challenging course or
No, it's none of that.
none of that.
No, just kidding. These guys are.
It's got to be something.
These guys have seen a lot of sun.
It's the TD's fault. Bryan should have put it in the email.
So this next hole, we're playing hole 20 straight up in its longest position here. It's going to be considered a par 3. Some kind of think it's a tweener.
It actually played over par, 3.26 for hole 14.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough to. How many twos were there? Can you see that? Can you see how many twos?
So this hole, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but we put a hazard zone right off the tee. So your initial gap, you're throwing over OB.
3 birdies on the day. I wonder if we'll get one on this card. Not looking like it with that shot.
Mike had the right line there. A little more height might have been.
I feel like the line is maybe this forehand or like a hyzer late flip. But you want to work
really
this
early ante at this too.
Yeah, you want to work it right to left.
Line and punch it high. You can get there that way as well.
Yeah, that looked good. He's gonna have a birdie look with that one.
I like the line for the flick.
Uh-oh. Is that hazard you were talking about?
He might have gone safe. It looks like there was no graphic there, and he might have gone wide of the hazard. He got a lucky kick. This one, kind of, yeah, he might have gone.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Right on the outside.
Yeah, they both got lucky.
This guy looks. He's got some Gannon-esque form to him, I'm noticing. I feel like a lot of players coming up nowadays will.
Yeah,
if you could have anybody's form, Travis, who would you emulate?
Jedd, Berger.
Me too.
Yeah, but I'm not built like him, you know? He's like 6'3", skinny. I'm like short.
Yeah, you're more like a...
He's got better hair.
I'm like a linebacker. He's like a wide receiver. He's definitely got better hair.
Yeah.
All right, somebody show us. Did we get any birdie looks on this hole?
Yeah, that was to save his par after that.
This is for another par save, huh?
Yeah, this is to save par.
Oh, no. If these baskets were 6 inches shorter, these scores would be a lot better.
I think we get confused about that distance all the time.
Nice. All right, couple pars, couple bogeys. We didn't get to see a birdie, unfortunately. Wonder if we gave some of these guys some like 165 putters. That little lightweight, extra glide.
Man, I tell you, that's the diet I'm on. Doesn't seem to be helping though.
This hole is hole 21 to 22. Plays a pretty sharp left-hand angle here. We put a Mando about 200 feet off the basket.
Off the tee.
Or off the tee pad, I'm sorry. And then long of the main fairway, there's OB
That's
path.
going to be a little early.
That looked like the shot, but a little short. Yeah, skip play is good here. Anything that goes out and that finishes left, he's going to be safe, but we'll have a longer approach with a lot of trees in the way.
That was a really interesting move there by Tristan.
Yeah, to go out wide like that, I wonder if he's starting to think, I've got 4 holes left and 2 strokes on the guys.
And I haven't thrown a backhand all day. This looks early.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's a tricky shot because it's a short hyzer. It's not full power. But there's no reason to cut it that close. You got room to work with.
Yeah, so it looks like Guy's going to be taking this one from the drop zone.
And this was the lie from Tristan's sidearm. And as you can see, he had a lot of trees to deal with. He's in bounds, but no birdie.
This is Guy throwing 3. This drop zone's in a tough position.
Yeah, we really wanted to punish the shot if you missed the Mando. That was kind of our purpose of that Mando and that drop zone.
Yeah, and we did. We definitely punished it. We didn't really give too much of an opportunity to get there. Because you're throwing 3. So I think, in the future we might try to tweak that drop zone just a little bit.
That was a big opportunity for Mike to get within a stroke. Tristan's going to be looking at par at best, and he didn't seem too happy.
Tristan line up for par.
Yeah, he's got to put this one close.
Yeah, this one is also a low ceiling coming into the basket, so you got to be careful with the height there.
He did a wonderful job there.
I really like this hole. These guys, were kind of all over the place, but if you get a chance to play this hole, you'll see. I think it's a really nice fairway. I think it really plays well as a 2-part hole.
Yeah, this was a pretty special layout. A lot of people had great feedback on it, and I think in the future this thing could be really,
Mikey trying
really
to drop this in right here? I'm curious why he went high. But yeah, we're coming down to the stretch. We only got, 4 holes left after this, and 2-stroke ball game.
Yeah, and these finishing holes aren't very easy.
Hey, he sneaks it in there.
Especially considering that first shot went.
Got it over the cage.
That was a good
Yeah, only 6 birdies from the MPO field on this hole.
Wow, that's surprising. I feel like if you just psychologically, if you take out that Mando, you'll have 30 birdies. But because that Mando's in there, people get stressed out, they overthink it, and as we saw, a lot of less than ideal tee shots.
So this next hole is our second island of the round. This is another par 3 here. You're coming into the finishing stretch here, so you're starting to stress out if you're close.
You really, that big tree off the tee pad, you want to sneak just left or right of it. Jedd left that one a little bit left, a little undercommitted. Mikey's going to hang this a little wider. This looks perfect.
Yeah, this might be cutting left too.
He sits it nice and gentle.
Nice shot.
You can attack this from left to right as we see here with an ante or a sidearm. Also looks very good.
Yeah.
Right at the top.
But this is a hole you definitely want it to. There's no excuse to miss this Mando or miss this island if you're a top MPO player.
I mean, with Tristan with that 2-stroke lead, he just really put that close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, he's starting to put the nail in it. You know, Jedd wants that one back because he's close and he's still fighting to play for second place.
I really like the hazard with the island. I think that plays well. 1, for speed of play purposes, and 2, just to let guys kind of earn their pars if they only miss by a little bit and make the guys earn them if they miss by a lot.
Yeah, it played really smooth this weekend. I think having just a few par 3s on the course. And they were island holes, or they had hazard, you know, those played a little quicker, but there was very few backups.
Yeah, and the split across the field was pretty good. It was a 40% birdie, 21% par, and 36% bogey.
Nice. That's a great hole.
Mm-hmm.
And our top 2 guys, really it's a 2-horse race at this point, both collected the birdie, as they should. So
we're heading into probably one of the hardest par 4s yet. This is a 761 footer. It's kind of a wide open drive after you beat this first gap. And then it starts to dog leg right. Oh, Mike.
man, you can drop a
tree.
bus through that gap. There is no excuse to miss that.
You know, nervy coming down to the stretch.
And this
Gets
positioning
that
here by Tristan, this is a great spot to be in right here.
That's perfect.
Yeah, you don't really want to cut off and try to shortcut this hole by playing into the right because it's really wooded up there.
That looks well done too. The hyzer play, taking the gap completely out of play. It'll be a little bit shorter, but he's still going to be looking at a second shot for birdie.
This is a great shot.
Yeah, another good flick.
Going back to that last hole, I think hazard is one of the most underutilized course design options in our game.
Yeah, I really like the hazard. It played super well. It kind of rewarded, even if you had a good shot but you came up into the hazard, you still had a chance. Where sometimes these drop zones are put 45, 50 feet away, and it's tough to make
no.
those.
Mikey slipped on some pine cones. He's got to work the left side of this. He's way far on the right, and he's going to be going through Narnia trying to get into that basket now.
Trying to clear them trees, man. That would have been a big shot.
Yeah, that's kind of a gamble when you full power up on a sketchy footing like that, and he's paying the price.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to go through the woods still.
Black
Mikey's
ace, come on.
square.
Black ace.
Yeah. Right through the trash bag.
Oh, he tags an early tree, though. He's already line 3. We haven't even gotten to Tristan's drive yet. Tristan's got to be feeling real good right now.
He was just a little right of the gap. He wanted to be just 5 feet left of that, and he's making it to the pin.
And Tristan's just going to throw his 80% hyzer flick.
Yeah. After watching Mike try to chop his way through the woods, I think he's getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah, he's playing the wide part of the fairway. Might not get all the way to the basket going that way, but definitely less trees in the way. I'm not sure where Guy's going.
Oh, no, we're looking in the sky.
Mike's in desperate mode now.
Ooh, he's hit early. Yeah.
Still out, bruh. Yeah, he's kicking himself.
Yeah, this is that shortcut move. He tried to go right as, you know, I know he slipped on his second shot there, but he was in the woods, and if he took his medicine, go left and get onto the fairway, he might not have been chopping his way all the way to the pin.
Yeah, this is a fantastic hole. This is probably another one of my favorites. I think it plays really well as a par 4, and I think, you know, as we see, there's risk reward. If you want to try to be aggressive and go to that right side, you might pay the price.
Yeah, I think this course plays, as you go down the course, it seems like it gets harder and harder and harder and harder as you go. So these guys are towards the end of it, but man, these holes aren't easy.
I think Tristan just left a little bit more meat on the bone than he would have liked.
So this is Mike for 6 here. Yeah.
No dice. That's got to be pretty demoralizing. 1 hole left, you're in it, and bam, nice triple.
Yeah, you're playing your 98th hole of the tournament. Brutal.
Nice putt there for Bailey. We got a little battle going on for 4th, it looks like.
Yeah, so does that put Jedd and Mike close there? Jedd's about to par, and Mike's,
Yeah.
I think he's taking a 7.
There are only 2 birdies on this hole in MPO.
Who got him? Shot him out. Can you see?
Oh, now you're going to make me do that.
Oh, putting him to work. All right, well, Tristan is in for the par, so he's got a nice, comfortable, cushy little 5-stroke lead with 1 hole to go.
Taking a par on that is a great hole. So.
We do have a double mando uphill, a little bit right, 405, so definitely a tough birdie. But job 1, just throw whatever you want through that double mando and take your 3.
There it is. Tristan will be happy with that, getting through.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's fine.
No, he missed it. He softed it.
He missed it.
Yep.
Oh,
Did
man.
you kick back there?
Undercommitted. This looks great. Is that flipping?
Oh.
Wow. Nice shot there from Jedd. The backhand line definitely a way to get to the basket. Forehand's more of a play for par.
That's not a bad shot right there.
That's all you need. That's a great shot.
This is the line on the hole. With the double mando being there, those 2 big orange arrows, you're sitting there on the tee pad going, oh, God.
Make you pucker up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, again, if there was no mandos there, you'd be throwing the same shot through. So it shouldn't change a whole lot. But that being said,
Psychologically, though, yeah, you're feeling it.
all the B-tier bandits out here aren't used to double mandos. So it throws a wrench in plans for sure.
So he's throwing from the drop zone.
It looks like he hit the tree behind the mando and then kicked back past the infinity line.
Oh, that looks well done there.
So he passed the mando, hit the tree, and then kicked backwards and went past the infinity line.
Interesting. Yeah.
He's going to have a short putt for the Bogue and the W. It's a good finishing hole. It's, there's 2, even 3-stroke swings possible. Definitely birdieable, and as we see, definitely bogeyable.
Yeah, it's a fun way to end the tournament. We're doing tee times on this day. People are hanging out at the gazebo here off to the left. We're watching this final card, so it was a fun finishing hole, and got to say thanks again for the filming.
He wanted it. That would have been a nice birdie.
Big shout out to all the players that showed up.
Oh,
He's just gonna put it underneath.
yeah, very dangerous green there, as you can see, flat bushes. So I'm glad he secured the victory with that layup.
Props to all the players coming out and making it this far, man. This is a hell of a tournament.
It's a marathon.
177 players through the course.
It's a marathon.
177 in a day, man. That's good stuff.
Michael secure his 2nd place. Probably not what he had in mind, but still a good finish.
Yeah, Jedd was close there at the end. If he banged that putt, I think it went to a playoff, right?
And there's your victory, Tristan Cook. Congratulations, well done. 35 under for 99 holes. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. Way to go, Tristan.
King of the Lake, 2025. There's our TD, Bryan Peterson.
Here you are, Bryan.
Well done, sir. Thanks for bringing it back.
Good tournament. Good job,
Win by
Tristan.
Tristan Cook.
Good job, everybody else, man. This was a good time. Here's Emerald Bay in the background.
So
Wow,
Jedd,
a hot round. 6 down.
6 under, hot round, climbing up 5 spots.
With a 4 down, being closest to 1,000 rated.
Our podium, Jedd Berger, 3rd place. Mike Sale with the silver, and Tristan Cook, King of the Lake. 1,200 smackaroos. Not bad for a B-tier.
Not bad at all.
Well, thanks for watching. Thank you, Premium. Thank you, Bryan. This was a blast. Can't wait to play it next year.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Come on out, King of the Lake 2026. Hope to see you there.